And that's interesting. You're connecting the way we behave, the way we conduct ourselves, the way we dress, the way we eat, and everything else to the way we think. So I'm wondering if that helps us to change our belief system.
Yeah, confidence poses is something that I love sharing with people. When you stand in a certain position, when you sit in a certain position, there's a cliche pose from the 60s where the man sitting at his desk and his legs are crossed on the desk and he's leaned back with his hands crossed behind his head. It's a very, very cliche position. But when you sit in that pose for 2 minutes, it actually changes your body chemistry to where it reduces the cortisol level and it increases testosterone, and that's where you feel more confident. And so it really does change your body chemistry based on how you sit and stand. When you have your arms crossed and your shoulders are kind of scrunched in, you're not in a receiving position. You don't look approachable, right? If you're in person somewhere, but even if you're by yourself, that's not a receiving position. And so if you're in a creative mode, let's say, and you're wanting to write or you're looking for ideas, if your body is positioned in a certain way, then you're not going to be open to receiving those ideas. So it really does matter.
You talk about the 2 keys to good manners, mindfulness and common sense. And of course, I love them, both of them. Talk to me for a moment about these 2 keys to good manners.
Based on where you are, being mindful of the situation that you're in. Let's take a very easy example. When you're going out to dinner, look at the restaurant that you're going out to. How are people dressing there? Is there a dress code? You don't want to show up to a fine dining restaurant without doing the research and show up in your torn jeans.
Yeah, true.
Very simplistic manner to convey the concept, having the common sense, to do that. But it's really about the mindfulness of, where you're at. You want to make sure that you're respecting the place, and the people around you. I have seen one too many times at restaurants. People are sitting very close to one another and, you don't know if somebody's on a first date or you don't know what the people next to you, you don't know what's going on. And then people would FaceTime in the middle, right? And they would use their speaker phones. That's disrespectful, right? And so that's where the mindfulness comes in is, where am I? Is this going to be rude if I am calling someone on speakerphone? It's really about paying attention to where you're at and taking the actions that are appropriate to that particular scenario.